What is present continuous? How do we use it? And more importantly, when do we use it?
Hi there, I'm Neraldine.
And I'm Kylie.
In the English Seekers podcast, we're going to be talking about the problems and the misunderstandings that hold you back from being fluent.
And how to get rid of them in order to speak English automatically and confidently.
That means that our focus will be more on spoken English.
Now, with that being said, do your best to be the best. Let's get started.
So, what is present continuous?
Well, it's mainly about an ongoing action happening right now. Sometimes it's also called present progressive.
There are 5 situations in which we would use present continuous.
Number 1 is to describe an action that is going on in this moment. If you're in the middle of doing something, that is definitely a good time to use present continuous. So if you are taking a shower, if you are cooking dinner, if you are talking to a friend on the telephone, those are all present continuous. The second one is to describe an action that is going on during this period of time or a trend. So you would say, are you still working for the same company? Someone is doing something, maybe you're not the one doing it, but they're doing something during the same time period. Or when we use the word becoming, like more and more people are becoming vegetarian. Another usage, number 3, is to describe a temporary event or situation. Whereas something usually happens and now something different is happening, you could use present continuous. For example, he usually plays the drums, but he's playing bass guitar tonight. Or, the weather forecast was good, but it's raining at the moment. So you can see where present continuous is used there. The fourth instance of when to use present continuous is with adverbs of frequency, like always, forever, constantly, or never, to describe and emphasize a continuing series of repeated actions, something you do with some frequency or don't do with some frequency. So you can say, Harry and Sally are always arguing. I'm always feeding my cat. I'm often scolding my children. I'm constantly complaining about my mother-in-law.
Number 5, to describe an action or event in the future which has already been planned or prepared for. We're going on holiday tomorrow. I'm meeting my friend tonight. Are they visiting you next winter? So let's speak here a little bit about the future. Now we have present continuous and we have this usage for the future. But also we have well and going to. So now what's the difference between all of them? Well deals with quick decisions, no plans, predictions, promises, and threats. For example, someone is knocking on the door. I will open the door. And of course, I don't have a plan to open the door because I quickly took the action. Predictions. When you guess about something in the future. So you're walking down the streets and there are a lot of clouds in the sky. So you can say, it will rain. But who knows? Maybe it won't, right? Promises. When you give your word to someone. So if you get the full mark in the exam, I'll buy you a gift. Then finally, threats, which is a scary promise. If you touch my phone, I'll punch you in the face. And you are 50% sure about the action. But going to, you prepare before taking the action. So let's say, for example, for well, I will travel to Paris. Basically, you don't prepare for anything. You just like say the words. Maybe you don't have the money. You did not ask for a vacation or something. So like you don't have anything prepared whatsoever. But going to, you prepare everything as I mentioned earlier. You know the time, the date, you ask your boss or your manager for a day off, you have the money, you know the airport that you're going to take the plane from, so you prepare everything. But present continuous, you are in plan. You've already taken a step towards the action. So, well, no plan at all. Going to, you've got a plan. But present continuous, in plan, in action. If we were going to give the percentage, we have here, well, 50% going to 90%, and present continuous 100% because you are super duper sure about the action. And also, present continuous, when we use it for the future, that means that this action or this in the near future, not the far future. And to be honest with you guys, this is from the academic perspective, but in spoken English, it's okay. Like Americans mix between them, so you don't have to worry about this at all. But you gotta worry about this when you answer questions or like when you have an exam or something like this. But mainly, it is okay in the spoken English.
Now let's listen to a real conversation. See if you can pick out the statements that use present continuous. You can check your answers in our Facebook community, English Seekers with Nuraldine and Kylie.
Hey Kylie, how are you doing? What's new?
Hey, Noor, I'm great. Right now I'm in the middle of planning a birthday party for my mom. What about you?
I'm driving to the airport in an hour to pick up a friend of mine.
Ooh, be careful. It's raining out there and the roads are slippery. Are they visiting you from out of town?
Yeah, we're having a big barbecue later this week and they're helping with the food.
Wow, you're always having fun. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, I'll let you off the phone now. I'm sure you're getting ready for the party. See you later, alligator.
In a while, crocodile, drive safe.
Bye bye.
Bye.
And now I'd like to leave you guys with the idioms of the day. Have fun.
Today we'll be talking about two related but opposite idioms above board and under the table. These two phrases have the same origin. Historically, merchants used to set up a board at ports and markets where they would collect the money for the items that they sold. Anything that was above board was open and honest, and everyone could see it. Anything under the table was secretive and underhanded. For example, you might hear, I told everyone that I was going to be trying to get the promotion. It was completely above board. Or, I found a job, but I was too young to work legally, so my boss paid me under the table.
Thank you so much for listening, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. Please feel free to share this with your friends and have a beautiful and wonderful day. See you next time.